First of all, I start with all my videos with thank you, God. Thank you, God, for not having to do or never having to do what these people have done. The way they have been trying to counter reality. Now, at this point, as a target individual, you've heard plenty of testimonies of how horrible they are to even women, to children. And I keep saying that over and over again because they want that to be forgotten. They want you to look at them as these known governmental entities that is not utilizing test subjects that are women and even children. No, it's not going to happen. It will never happen. I will see them for the trash that they are. This program is currently torturing women and children. They have done horrible things. We talk about raping. We talk about torturing. We talk about violating. The testimonials are every day there. I see them and I associate any participant in this program for being involved in a program where even children are killed and tortured, and the cowardness of how they do things. They wanted to somehow look at them in a different way. You heard testimony of women talk about how the genitals are being electrocuted. They have discharges. They get raped and refuse because the doctors and other hospital entities are participants and refuse rape kits to them. The testimonies are just overwhelming of how horrible these people are. To think that these people can be seen other way than what they are, the low life of this earth, is crazy. For them to think that I'll never see them as that. Their job is to vilify you by any means, and then use you as a test subject. And what that means that your brain is completely manipulated to this point where you're no longer yourself. There's just been so much of horrible things they do. They do atrocities. It's not even just like the only words I can use is atrocities, pure atrocities. It's crime against humanity on the scale that you can't even understand. They are the low of the low. That's the kind of people that if there was a trial, these people would be definitely hung for it. This is not, these things there's like no coming back from. And I'm not even trying to exaggerate any of that. If you hear the testimonials, you'll be shocked. And the things, what's worse is they do these things in the most cowardly way. They're wearing pages right now doing horrible things to somebody. So there is no doubt that these people are not people that should be talking to you about anything or try to vilify you. It's like Hitler tried to vilify you. But imagine Hitler 3 times, 40 times more cowardly. My point is, these people have so much blood on their hands. And to have the audacity to try to talk to you and painting pictures in these ways, I'm like, I will never let you live your fantasy. If you're a woman, and women, they're like, no, we avenge. She's there in the trash, you avenge. You're in a program that literally are killing women everywhere in the world. And not only killing is just nicely said. They are slowly torturing, slowly killing them and using them as test subjects. We talk about a lot of sexual torture is applied onto them. A lot. Every day of their life, they are tortured sexually. Every day of their life. We talk about continuous rape, torture by these bottom feeders involved in this program. Now, I see them as that, right? And they want to escape. In their mind, the way they try to paint themselves in the program where they rape women every day of their life, they're like, no, we avenge. And for me, it's like, you're a bunch of low-life trash, and I see you for the low-life that you are. There's too much blood on your hand, and I know women are dying and suffering because of trash like you. So if you ever think I'm going to let you live your fantasy, you're delusional. They're making me think of Courtney, right? This is a person that they claim that they're doing it for. They do not give a damn about this woman. When I mean a damn about this woman, they don't give an ounce, a millimeter of care about this woman. Could you care about a woman When you yourself are in a program that is literally torturing women every day sexually, they're delusional. But of course, I know what this is. They want to enjoy what they're doing to me. So what they're trying to do is to find something that can make them feel better about doing what they do. Right? So they're using this woman and even creating these stories. Now, I've talked about how they try to say, now we are daring to evade the trash us. You're daring to be involved in a program that rape and torture women. And then they're delusional trash. It will never be seen as that. You cannot be involved in a program that literally use rape commonly to torture women and then be like, now we dare to avenge. But they have this retardation of mentality that they want me to subscribe to. It's part of this vilifying tactics. They were making me think of me and Courtney. And Courtney is not the real name. I was with her. It's somebody I met in college. We had something. We met at night, a nightclub or something, and then something continued. We went to my place, and we got intimate, and woke up in the morning, and was still there, and got intimate there. But that moment is the moment where they're like, it's wrong. It's like, listen, I'm not saying it's not wrong or not right, or wrong or right, but my point is, like, it's not gonna come from people who do that, who do what you do to women. Never. Because this is that is how they try to change the story, right? That's the morning moment. This is where there's a back and forth, right? Which is where if she told me it was wrong of her, then I'll understand that. But to try to create this wrong picture, they start making the story up in my brain, right? And they have the ability. They've done things way more drastically manipulated than that. They're like, no, you left the bed and then you went to the couch and you waited on the couch. Those bullshit stories. No, that portion did not happen. What happened is, after whatever was done, I went back to bed. Actually woke up. I think she went to the bathroom. I went to the living room and saw her coming out of the bathroom. And then we started talking about everything. She talked about her life. She talked about her mother and the kids that she has and everything else. And after that, she left. And when she left, she actually came back and asked me if I wanted to have breakfast. And that's when I said I couldn't, because the truth is I was not financially, I don't even have the money for it. But I think the way I said it was not the right way to say it. Now, these people are creating the extra story to create this thing to look more wrong, right? Now, the reason why they do that is because I had a full conversation with this person. We talked about everything, after she came out of the bathroom, right? And if she felt like she was violated and everything, or she felt it was whatever was done to her wrong, she would not be around talking to me about everything that's going on in her life. She will not be coming back and asking me to have breakfast. So that's why they try to create this story like that. And I'm not saying that in the morning what happened was not right or wrong, but I'm just saying that they're extending the storyline in a different ways to create this version. Now, I'm never going to let people who involved in a program that the testimonies of what they've done to women is just crazy. They are burning these women. They are raping these women. And then they try to be femme fatale. Now you're barren. You don't give a shit about Courtney. You're a piece of low life. And you will torture Courtney if she was in a program. Like many other women. Trash us. Women talk about how they day in and day out being tortured, raped. Sometimes it's mild. Sometimes it's severe. Never. Do you think I can give you that luxury? Just because you want to enjoy in this program, because this technology has the ability to do so much to a human being. They basically become gods in the sense of the ability to manipulate somebody. You hear them even in their tone of talking to me. They have this like character going on. Saying you were barren. When they really bottom feels just some coward low life in some sweatpants. In a program where they are raping the crap out of this women. They thought that I was going to see them as this like radical femme fatale feminist. It was like, you fucking trash. There's no radical femme fatale feminist that will be in a program that literally rape women every day of their life till they kill themselves. You're delusional trash. I know what this is about. This is the program where they use human subjects as test subjects. to continuously develop a technology that has the ability to manipulate human beings. And you enjoy that. And that's why you're in this program. And now you create this little fantasy. Now it's our world, it's fate. It's fate that you're in a program that literally rapes women all around the world and torture them till they kill themselves. Yes, it is fate. Target individual, these people can create memories that are so crazy. So crazy. So you heard all the memory manipulation. How they made that, you feel like that, this happened like that, you felt it. So this memory is, of course, they've been working on it, playing with it. Like, I know it's falsified. And because that was a time, that my memory is not too strong, because the night before we were at the nightclub and everything. So the morning I'm low. So the memory is not the strongest. So they can really paint that memory however they want it. They can paint it however they want it. So that's what the way it's like, okay, let's add to it to make it look more like, he was trying to get away. No, I was in bed. She came to me, talked to me, knowing that we got together. And you're trying to make it seem like, no, she didn't know. She, of course, knew. That's why she came back and asked me if I wanted breakfast. And the thing is, after that, because I ignored her, right? She was like, she asked me if we got intimate. And the reason why, and I said, of course we did. But the reason why she did that is because I was kind of distant to her. And I was not following up on her. But she was asking me, hey, I just want to see you. She would text me and ask me, hey, I would love to see how you look. Obviously knowing that we were intimate. But they try to create this story and say whatever, like you're coming up with your bullshit story. If you try to have this back and forth about what happens in the morning, first of all, I will never let you to involve in yourself in this program that torture and rape women. Now I understand what you're trying to do. You try to make it seem like this woman that it was not aware that, yes, we were very much aware that we were intimate. And we have a whole interaction. And she came back now because she wanted to be BFF with me. She didn't ask me to flirting with me on texting just because she was like. But the truth is they don't care about this woman. They're just trying to paint that picture so in their mind they can create this fantasy like we're Avenging. And they talk about how I'm going to faint for it. You know how many women have fainted because of what they do to them? No, you don't care about Courtney. You would destroy Courtney's life and her family life. I know that. I heard the testimonial. You don't give a fucking ounce, a cent, I don't know what kind of measurement, the smallest measurement you can imagine of care about this woman. You are a trash lowlife that involves yourself in torturing women every day. Involved in a program that does that all every day to women. I'd rather get castrated than be involved in a program that does that. You are a fucking fraud in every level. For all the women that's been tortured and raped by you lowlifes. Or in this program, I pray for them and I pray for Courtney that this trash that even coming up with new version of story to come up that would destroy the life out of her. I pray that she was never put in this program where low life like them will find ways to vilify her. Trash ass, those weak bottom feeders that talk to you with this tonality via V2K but can't even be seen. I wish they said Courtney. Should I say the names now? Should I start with Mariana? Should I start with Mary Fair? Should I start with Catherine Nestor? Should I start with Cassandra? Should I start with what's her name, Lisa Baker? Should I start with Wendy Brown? Should I start with Amanda Mindler? Should I start with Kina Jones? You piece of shit. This lowlife are retarded if they ever think that I'll ever let them live the fantasy. Target individual, however way they want to vilify you, remember who's talking to you. The fate of all these women that have been tortured and slowly killed. That's in the program that they're in. That's what they do. This deluded, retarded shit to try to even bring up this woman that they will fry the life out of her. Somehow they don't care about all these women begging for help. But all of a sudden, they're so daring. We're daring to avenge for Courtney trash. You don't give a fuck about her. You just do your job and you want to enjoy your job. And now you're painting these stories in these ways. No, but you ran away. No, you know what it is. Now, if you try to say what happened in the morning, which is the really back and forth where I'm like, Okay, if that's wrong, it's wrong, but it's not gonna come from people who do these horrible things to women. The rest is you guys try to paint now. He went the couch away. Stupid trash ass. I will never let them live the fantasy, falsifying memories of that moment in order to create this storyline. I'm not gonna subscribe to it, and this is why I make this video. Now I'm talking. These people vilify you. Let's remember who they are. They're the same people mocking when I listen to the testimony of this woman who's like, I was begging for your help. A woman saying that. I was like, oh, you're gonna beg? Yeah, I'll beg like those women are begging for help. That you involved in a program that does that to them. That does that to them. You're right. I'll beg, just like they're begging to get help because they're getting tortured every day. In the program where you are here torturing me. So you're involved in a program where they literally torture women. And of course, some of them have themselves. Some of these people interacting with me via V2K have themselves involved in the torture of women. I'm talking, these people interacting with me have involved themselves with the torture of children and women. You understand? So it will never. I will see you. You don't even take Courtney. You will destroy her life. Now come up with your storylines. Your way you try to, because you don't want to. You hate the fact that she came and we talked about her life. She even came back and asked me for breakfast. And that doesn't look like, oh man, the story that you want to paint in your head that you're avenging her. Trash ass. But I understand. My memories, my mind can be manipulated and narratives can be created however they want it. I've accepted that. They've created narratives that is way wilder than that. Way more crazy than that. So this is easy. This is a light narration creation, easy one. And they've been working on it. It's like, no, after what happened in the morning, you went in the bath in on the couch. Nope. I stay right there. Right there. And they try to make me think, no, it's like, no, I'd rather get castrated. I stay right there, yes. Now, if you tell me what I did there was wrong, that's not for you to say. When you're involved in the program that you're raping and torturing women. You involved in a program that is out here suffocating 7-year-old? What the fuck? Do you understand how crazy it is? And you're castrated. It's like, I'll run to them. You know why? Because I know what you do to women and children. And I think you, in your mind, you wanted to create this fantasy they really wanted to create it. It's fate. It's fate that you're out here killing women and torturing them. Delusional trash. With all the testimonials of these horrible atrocities. These people, they use these childlike individuals. They use these people who have no self, like. At one point, they were trying to say, no, you harmed her, you injured her. It's like, yeah, okay. Why would she just come and talk to me? And that's why they try to create these stories. They try to come up with the fantasy of stories. And the reason why, let me just say that, is this. Because that morning, after she went to the bathroom, I go and wait. I go into the living room. She comes out, we start talking. We talk about everything. Friendly talk about the fact I think she started liking me more. And we talk about her family, what she's going through and everything else. And everything else is pretty chill, right? And at that point, she goes home and then she comes back and says, hey, you want to go grab breakfast with us? I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't. The truth is I didn't have the mean for it, but the way I said that was wrong. And so it's just it's not the story they want. They want to be like, nah, for Courtney, for her. Yeah, you don't give a shit about Courtney. I'd rather get feasted in hell than out here destroying the life of women. These people wanted to create this fantasy that they do these things to avenge people. You are delusional. You involved in a program that killed women and children. Are avenging who? Who are you avenging? Trust you, I'm a test subject. You are a low life that torture women and children. That's what you do. You are avenging nobody. You don't care about Courtney, and I know that. They wanted to create this Kill Bill like fantasy. You trash. Yeah, Avenging. Just kill. Imagine just killed 18 people. I can listen right now to testimonies of some of the most gruesome torture that you're gonna hear. That they're involved in. This program they're involved in. This does this. I'm gonna listen to that. I'm gonna be out. Those are the people I avenging for Courtney doing this to me. Delusional trash. Now the storylines are gonna go the way they go in my brain. But here I wanna say it. Me and Courtney, and I'm saying that because my brain is gonna go the way they want it, and so me recording this is the only way I will ever capture what's happening or the real story. And by the way, this the image that you're seeing here, yes, these people involved in this program are avenging for Courtney. This trash are delusional. Me and Courtney met at night. We got drinks together, her friends, and I'm gonna be a little bit in detail. It was in college. I was, and so it was her friend. There was three of us. There's three of them and plus me, so four of us total. We go to her place. We drink. We do college stuff. And then we go to my place, which I was her neighbor, literally next door, and not even next door, like literally like 20 steps away from her. And then things become intimate. But there's multiple people of us. There's another couple and there's us. The other couple end up being in the living room. Me and her are in the what's the name? In the bedroom. So me and her are intimate, and the other couple are in the living room being intimate. Okay, this is in college. I'm sorry if it's, but that's college years. Okay. Then that's that. This ends. I'm in bed. She's in bed. I wake up. I see her there and become intimate. That is the moment there. They're like, this is wrong. It's like, listen to the rest. So that moment is where they're like, what was it wrong? Was it like, I'm not gonna let these people involved in what they do to women try to tell me about her. They don't care about this woman. But listen, why they want to create a new story. So after that, go back in bed. And at this point, I think that the couple is still in the living room, right? Because that's where they were the night before. I wake up, I see her gone. I imagine she's in the bathroom, so I'll go wait on the couch for her. She comes on the couch and we start talking. We talk about everything. It becomes like, about her personal life, about her family, how her mother, everything. And she tells me, her mother does this and that and that. And then, she leaves. It's like, okay, I say goodbye. And then she comes back and say, hey, you want to have breakfast? Now, this is where I kind of regret what I did, why I did not go with them. And the way I said it, because that would have just destroyed this little fantasy of theirs. After that, I said, I can't go. The truth, I was a broke college student. And so I was like, I can't afford to go for breakfast. I got to save my money, right? And then she looked very disappointed. It was very, disappointing. She, because she wanted to spend more time with me. Now, that's how this day happened. They tried to create a different version to make themselves believe that, after this morning you left, you waited somewhere. It's a delusional trash. That's the reality. In my head, they tried to come back, by that conversation after, because we had this back and forth, and I was not responsive to her. And she asked me, we were intimate, right? I was like, yes, of course we were intimate. And she asked me if I, had a question. And so they tried to be like, no, but you lie about this information. I was like, listen, I will never let them target individual. Please understand that the people talking to you about this moment are people involved in what you're seeing in front of you. They are involved in these torturous things. And then they pretend. They pretend that they care about Courtney. They have destroyed their life. It's like, no, we are avenging her. You see you see these pictures. This is what they're involved in. They involve in destruction of women. And they talk about, no, for Courtney, avenge. That was, no. You who do this, you involved in this. Forget, like some of them, let's just say they just involved in my targeting. But you involved in a program that does these things to women, and somehow you want me to like, oh, you are so mad and so avenging, and you're gonna ignore these horrible things you see in front of you. For Courtney, a woman that you don't give a fuck about. What is that you're doing to this woman? Yes, once I'm no longer alive and they move on, maybe some of them will move on to another target individual. The possibility that target individual is a woman is high. And for those who didn't move on, they know that these quote-unquote colleagues will be doing that to a woman, raping her and torturing her. But that's life. Delusional trash. Target individual, see this low life for what they are.